Yo, shout out to everybody out there. Welcome to Angry Fan Sports. Subscribe to the channel, like the content. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. Everybody's going crazy online about this clip. I was just sent this mad times. So let's just watch and see what's going on. I wanted to watch it with y'all. Let's see what he's talking about.
The W at this junction in time would be better without Caitlin Clark because she is a bigger distraction than she is an additive.
I don't even like this part alone, and we're only 5 seconds into this. A distraction. A distraction is something that's bad, I would think. I don't look at her as a distraction. She brought the eyes to the WNBA. She always positively promotes the WNBA. She takes the time out, even when she's hurt, to show love by signing autographs. She's making a whole bunch of people rich now. She got the players millions of dollars that would have never happened if she didn't come here. And all the eyes are on her. How is she a distraction? Why? Because she's calling out the referees, because they're not calling obvious fouls on her, but yet they're calling tic-tac fouls on Clark? Are you crazy? You think Clark is a distraction? No. The WNBA needs to clean their act up. That's the problem here. This is dumb already. This is dumb already.
The W at this junction in time would be better without Caitlin Clark because she is a bigger distraction than she is an additive. Caitlin Clark has gotten the WNBA over the necessary threshold they needed. Now people are watching. Now we realize, oh, there's talent in the W, talent that's actually even greater than Caitlin Clark. And I'm not just talking about bigs like Asia. I'm talking about the Olivia Miles. I'm talking about the Paige Beckers. Hell, I'm talking about the Kelsey Mitchells.
Okay, number one, that's an opinion on who you think is better than who. You just sat here and said she got them over the necessary hump, which means that for 27 years prior to her even coming here, 28 years prior to her coming here, they couldn't do it. So if she's the reason why they got over the hump, why would you be done with her now? Oh, so you wanted them to use Clark for a fan base. So you want the WNBA to be looked at as the league who used Caitlin Clark's fan base for them to get what they need to get because they couldn't do it on their own and then discard her. Is that the image you want of the WNBA? I think that's a stupid image. That's number one. Number two, no disrespect to Kelsey Mitchell. She's been here for a very long fucking time and hasn't won anything. When you say better, what do you mean? Because if you like somebody who's constantly losing, that's on you. That literally doesn't make any sense. I would take a winner any day of the goddamn week. All right. Then you said Paige Beckers. Paige Beckers' rookie year was nowhere near Caitlin Clark's rookie year, and she wasn't even being guarded. She wasn't even being guarded. The same is going for Olivia Miles. The minute these defenses actually play defense on them, we're watching them have the worst games of their damn pro careers. We watched Clark manifest through all of that and rose to the top. You're bugging, so define better. And then when you saying things like, okay, she brought the eyes to the WNBA, then you see there's better people like, you're not talking about Asia, you mean Olivia Miles and Paige. I think that's retarded because Olivia Miles and Paige came after Clark. That's number one. And then you said Kelsey Mitchell, and it's like, all right, we take away Olivia Miles. Paige Beckers and Kelsey Mitchell were just playing on rivals, along with all the other stars, and the ratings were piss poor. Ding, 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 ding. That's because Clark wasn't there. Clark, see, y'all are stupid. Y'all think because Clark played in the WNBA, the fans aren't going to go nowhere now. Now, if Clark leaves, they'll just stay there. No. What's going to happen is Clark will leave the WNBA. The fan base will follow her. Y'all ratings go right back to the fucking basement. And by that point in time, y'all will realize how much y'all fucked up because now the owners will be stuck paying millions of dollars that they're not going to want to pay. And everything is going to fall apart. I already see what's going to happen if she leaves. Y'all are acting like y'all want her to leave. Y'all are going to be sorely so pissed off when you realize how many people really cared about Clark playing in this league rather than the actual league it fucking self. Unrivaled should have been able to maintain the ratings with Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston and Rakia Jackson. And, come on, what are we talking about? And Paige Beckers. Like, you got names over there. It's not like you don't. Marina Mabry. The list goes on and on. The list goes on and on. Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young. It ain't like you got a bunch of bums in Unrivaled. Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart. You had Sabrina. You literally had Angel Reese. You had everybody there except for Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson. Why was their ratings in the dirt? Since you think it's just this easy. Knock it off.
Caitlin got the necessary eyes there. But now that the eyes are there, we don't necessarily need her anymore. Caitlyn did what only Caitlyn could do, and we don't necessarily need her to do anymore. Thank you, Caitlyn. We can take it from here.
No, you can't. No, you can't take it from. Don't you see that? Number one, why aren't we addressing the real fucking problem here? The problem ain't Caitlyn Clark. The problem is how the WNBA is treating her. Why are you not addressing that? Why are you making it seem? You know what I don't be liking about these people, bro? They make it seem like Caitlyn Clark walks around like with this big ass head, like it's all about her, like she's some kind of fucking giant lollipop when she doesn't. When she doesn't, she makes it about everybody else all the time. She tried to get paid. She tried to get the opposing team paid off of her sales alone, and the WNBA said no. She's done any and everything to uplift this league. What the fuck do you mean? Thank you, Caitlyn Clark. We don't need you anymore. I highly doubt you would even talk about the WNBA if Clark wasn't there. Just you saying, oh, Olivia Miles, and you can see Paige, makes me, and then you said, and Kelsey Mitchell, it lets me know you was not even watching the WNBA. You would have already known Paige was dope in college. You would have already known Olivia Miles was dope in college. So you're letting me know you recently started watching the WNBA, like a lot of us. So what the fuck makes you think they got it from here? Like, what are you talking about? You didn't even care about them. Knock it off.
Now you're saying that the WNBA needs to be cognizant of where they put Caitlyn Clark on posters. The WNBA and the officials need to alter the rules for Caitlyn Clark.
Number one, where she's at on posters, that's called marketing. See, you're just up here talking. That's called good marketing. Of course you want to put her on the cover of the poster. She's the one drawing all the attention. Duh. Number two, what are you talking about alter for the... Are you not watching what's going on out here? Are you? It's like people are like Stevie Wonder whenever she gets fouled all of a sudden. What are we talking about here? You're acting like if somebody blows on her, a whistle was called. No, that's Asia Wilson. That's who that is. That's Breonna Stewart. That's who that is. That's Nafisa Collier. That's Paige Beckers. They're the ones who the referees are altering in a good manner for the players. Not Clark. She's getting the exact total opposite. Getting hammered and called for tic-tac fouls.
The WNBA and opposing players need to treat Caitlyn Clark more gently. Caitlyn Clark's coach...
More gently or play basketball? More gently? Are you...
needs to be cognizant of how she talks to her in public because it's going to look like there's an issue.
I mean, she should. She should. I think anybody with common sense knows that. Stephanie White ran her ass to Indiana, tried to make it seem like she was a fan of CC, and clearly caused a division and made this Indiana Fever team a fucking joke. I don't see how you can sit here and talk about Clark in Indiana, but not talk about how there's empty seats everywhere. Not talk about how the fans are tuning out more and more and more. Why aren't we all discussing that? That's because Stephanie White doesn't want her with the ball. Another way to slow her down.
Unless we can take off our gloves for Caitlyn Clark and stop trying to act like she's a messiah, the WNBA could and would be better off without Caitlyn Clark, at least without this version of everybody coddling and caressing and catering to Caitlyn Clark.
When the fuck does she get catered to? She can't play her game. She's constantly getting all kinds of dumb fouls called her. She barely goes to the free throw line when she's clearly getting damn near... you got people damn near wearing her jersey with her when they play D on her. Like, what? Coddling? Catering to? That's what you're watching? Boy, if the WNBA lose, if they listen to you, they would be out of business in a year. This got to be one of the dumbest takes I've ever heard pertaining to Caitlyn Clark and the way she's getting treated in the WNBA. This is sickening. See, but look, people do things for clicks and views. That's what he's doing right now. That he didn't say not one time. Like, bro, how do you say this? The thing that bothers me is, how do y'all watch the picture? I don't care if it's just a photo of Alyssa Thomas, fist in her throat, but yet you go and you say this. Getting coddled? Getting catered to? Are you crazy? That's what you think you're witnessing on that basketball court when she plays? Are you serious? Stephanie White needs to watch how she talks in public. First and foremost, Stephanie White is coaching grown-ass women. She needs to watch her mouth, period. I don't know when the fuck people thought a coach could talk to a player any kind of way and throw clipboards and yell and scream. and lie to everybody. No. That's called being an adult. You want respect, and you show me respect. You talk crazy to me, then you won't get whatever the fuck you won't get. You can't get. She don't gotta wash her mouth. She can do what she want to do. She gonna catch all this heat for talking like that. I don't think Paige's coach would yell and scream and throw clipboards like that. She wouldn't do that to Kelsey Mitchell. She wouldn't even do that to Aaliyah Boston. Let's keep it all the way real. Y'all are seeing them picking on Caitlin Clark. And this is the third season of this happening. This shit is get the fuck off my screen, my nigga. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. This is one of the nastiest takes I've ever heard from about Caitlin Clark in my life. He totally went around the fact that she's getting targeted, and he's trying to make it seem like she's a distraction now. How? A distraction is somebody doing a whole bunch of negative shit. That's a distraction, like a whole bunch of racist things, like a lot of the players actually do. When they tell people that they're privileged for being white and things of that nature. That's a distraction. A distraction is two teammates going together. Now they're not. Now it's a whole bunch of bullshit in the locker room. That's a distraction. A distraction is Kennedy Carter, who literally ran into Clark and knocked it to the ground for no fucking reason. Now, even if she had a reason, that's not a basketball play, period. She was a distraction towards the game. Clark ain't a distraction. She's out there mouthing off because they're doing her dirty, and she knows it, and we all know it because we're all watching the games. Let's keep it all the way real. Let me know what you think. This pissed me off. This is nasty right here. I'm out. 1.